Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So just recently, some very disturbing news was aired out all over the internet. A young aspiring musician, upcoming musician, I guess, who's been around for some time now, just not as well known as quite a few other people, by the name of Emaza Gibson, has come out and alleged that Jason Derulo, who is somebody who she was signed under, if I'm not mistaken, or signed to his label, which is under another label, because a lot of these labels, there are, three main labels, if I'm not mistaken, and a bunch of little labels, if you will, under those. She was signed to him or supposed to be involved with him, helping, with her music, make her a star, if you will. She's alleging that he harassed her in the you-know-what way, made all kind of you-know-what advances toward her, made it seem like he was going to deliver certain promises but did not, and tried to get her involved in some very odd things that we're going to talk about later, and that basically trying to make it seem like or allege that because she refused to take him up on these, what kind of advances, basically he shut down any chance that she might have had at getting her career, like I said, to stardom, if you will. Now, like I said, these are all allegations that she's making. And allegedly, this all goes back to apparently Jason Derulo wanting to do some kind of venture, if you will, with multiple record labels that he was involved with, from what I can understand. But in order to do that, he had to have a new artist to bring on with him. Like I said, if I'm understanding this correctly and if I'm not mistaken, which is why he reached out to Emaza Gibson back in 2021, and she was excited. I don't know anybody who wouldn't be excited in this particular situation. But of course, I say that upon the condition that that person didn't already know what goes on in the industry, the stuff that happens, how some of these artists like to get down. Now, I did a little research on this young woman. Apparently, she used to be a part of a girl group by the name of Sarati. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Some time ago, not too long ago, really, they had came out with a song. Apparently, allegedly, it sounded very similar to the song that Saweetie and Doja Cat did together called Best Friend. And some people were trying to allege that she stole the song, that Saweetie and Doja Cat stole the song from her, even though allegedly they came out with that song before this young woman and her group came out with theirs. After listening to the song, I have to admit it does sound very similar, and a lot of people were using the fact that Saweetie and Doja Cat came out with theirs first as proof that she didn't steal the song. I'm not saying that Doja Cat and Saweetie did steal the song, but if we really want to be honest, that's not really proof. For example, humor me if you will. Somebody could have listened to somebody in the studio singing a song, making a song, something that they heard somebody up and coming making but didn't have the money or the connections to really get it out there, and they still could have stole it and came out with it first. You know what I'm saying? I get that that's a really wild, theoretical, hypothetical, and that might sound like a reach, but quite honestly, when you really think about it, what in the industry isn't possible? What in the industry hasn't happened before? I mean, if you really think about it, it's very plausible. But anyways, a lot of people were trying to basically discount this young woman and say that her story isn't legit, or even try to call into question her credibility because of that instance, and because they alleged that in the past she was very arrogant in her girl group, that she felt like she was, the main star or whatever, that she was better than her sisters, because if I'm not mistaken, it was her sisters that were her group members. Some people were trying to allege that she did them dirty. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, allegations. I didn't follow them from day one, so I wouldn't know. But this is what I will say. Regardless of whether or not she did do that, which if she did, that's wrong. But like I said, allegations, because I don't know for sure. But regardless, any shade that somebody wants to throw at her because of the little issue that came up with her and the song being similar to the other song that Saweetie and Doja Cat made, none of that matters right now in the face of what she's alleging concerning Jason Derulo. Like I said, not only did she allege that this dude harassed her in the you-know-what kind of way, but she is also claiming that basically the stereotypical thing that we've seen with a lot of women celebrities, a lot of women artists, rappers, singers. Ashanti had alleged the same thing about Irv Gotti, that basically if she didn't do XYZ, and we all know what XYZ is, they would not get music put out. They would not be made a star. They had to do things that they did not want to do, that they were uncomfortable with doing, that was unreasonable, illegal to ask of somebody in exchange for doing what they were supposed to be doing anyways, which is helping them put music out, doing what their record label is supposed to do as a record label or a manager. But no, they wanted some things on the side as well. Like I said, that is what she is alleging, and it's really sickening and disgusting to me that people would dig up in this woman's history and throw dirt on her, like I said, regardless if it was the truth or not, to try and discount what she's saying now. This is not the time to be petty and to throw stones and rocks and hide your hand. I believe if there is any moment that somebody needed grace and mercy extended to them, it would definitely be in one of these kinds of situations. Like I said, it wasn't only that she alleged he did these things, but she also alleged that he told her that in order to go anywhere in the industry, that she was going to have to do some stuff, and I'm not going to say it on this channel, but y'all can read it on the screen. Whenever I read that, whenever I heard that, I said, what in the heck is going on here? What in the world? I know that this is blatant witchcraft. I don't care what none of y'all say. People have been saying for ages that these celebrities, some of these artists, are off into some goofy mess. They're off into some demonic crap. But nobody wants to believe people when they say that. And I already know what some people are going to say. That, oh, well, he's Haitian, so, that's the stuff that I don't give a crap. That's not normal behavior, and it's not acceptable either. Of course, I have to say allegedly on all of it. Although, if he allegedly did do all of this, despite his background, his heritage, where he came from, he's still morbidly wrong. Now, he did come out and make a video claiming that they were only allegations, that they were all false, and of course he would. He said that he was also hurt about what she would say about him. And a lot of people, like I said, because that's their favorite celebrity, they're going to rally behind him just like that. Even though these people really don't even know who Jason Derulo is. Like, how many people can say that they've met Jason Derulo? Something that I have maintained on this channel is that none of us know these celebrities. Like, we don't live with them. We don't see how they act behind closed doors. We don't know them like that. So to defend them, especially vehemently, like how some of these fans will do, it's just ridiculous. And I get it. Some people will say, well, you don't know this woman, Gibson, either. She could be lying, etc. But when somebody comes out with details, especially details like that, why would we be so quick to just write her off? There are so many people that would not think twice about giving a celebrity, somebody famous just because they're famous, the benefit of the doubt. But like I said before, wouldn't do the same thing for somebody that's not as famous or somebody that's like a regular person. Some of these people are so crazy, they wouldn't even maintain a neutral stance for that matter. But once again, this comes from people putting these celebrities on a pedestal and making it seem like just because they're, really big and famous, they've got a lot of money, they've got a lot of hit songs, they're very good looking, that they can do no wrong. Which is very wrong and disgusting and disturbing. But anyways, this young woman, Gibson, is claiming, also alleging that she had to even bring her mother, who was her manager allegedly, with her to meetings that she had to have with Jason Derulo because she was so concerned with her safety. Like I said, allegedly. Also that apparently her employment with Jason Derulo and the record labels that she was involved with him basically has been terminated, allegedly, and also that she's been having some serious issues with her mental health and her physical health as a result of what she experienced, what she's alleging she experienced between her and Jason Derulo. Allegedly. Now, in conclusion here, basically she is suing him, like I said, for the what kind of harassment, breach of contract, which I guess has to do with all the stuff that she alleged that he wanted her to do that she didn't want to do or that she thought was inappropriate, and illegal retaliatory termination, just where basically she's alleging that her employment with them was terminated due to her rejecting his advances or, not wanting to sleep with him, like I said, as she alleged, and all the other stuff allegedly, apparently, that I underlined in that one picture that I'm not about to say on here, like I said. All, of course, allegedly. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about all of this down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day.